Well, we're almost out of time for today's show, but before we go, we absolutely have to mention a game that's taken over the Good Game office, Polybridge. It's still in early access, but there's a good number of campaign maps included, with a good number of user-created ones on offer.
The concept is simple. You build bridges to get a variety of vehicles across water, but the best laid plans don't always build the best bridges. There's boats, crossovers, and even hot air balloons to contend with.
And the game is almost a bit cheeky with not letting you build symmetrical bridges, which is really annoying. Just when I'm building a beautiful, elegant bridge, a truss that doesn't quite reach turns it into a monstrosity of Frankenstein proportions.
I love the messy bridges, Hex. I live for the chaos. Like when I couldn't quite figure out how to get the hydraulics right, so I just made a sick jump instead. Oh.
I'm personally a fan of a collapsible bridge to deal with crossovers. Easy does it. And now you go. Nailed it! But nothing beats the perfectly smooth use of multiple hydraulics.
This game is kind of like an exercise in realizing how little I know about engineering. I'll just build myself a nice sleek cable bridge, and it imploded. And sometimes I'll see other people's bridges that are crazy and I'll think, how does it work?
Yeah, totally, and that's all down to great physics. They're realistic enough that people can use their engineering degrees to build masterpieces, and silly enough that it still feels like a game. And it's so beautiful, isn't it? It's a gorgeous isometric art style with little details adding personality to the maps.
Yeah, I just love building bridges in the countryside with mountains and windmills. How's the serenity? But most importantly, all the elements like anchor points and objectives are laid out really clearly, and the controls are snappy enough to allow for quick bridge building. And the victories feel so good. It sucks you into that one more go mentality so easily. Not to say the game is easy though.
No, it can be really tricky, especially if you want to build under budget. You know, I was happy to just, sit with a cup of tea, work it out on a Sunday afternoon, especially with that soundtrack playing. Lovely. Just nice instrumental guitar tunes to build bridges by. I could listen to that all day.
Yeah, it's a great soundtrack. Plus, they've made it really easy to share your creations with the game's inbuilt GIF creator. So you can immortalize your victories and, more importantly, your failures. I think the sense of sharing and community is the key to the success of this game.
Yeah, even if someone was playing this in the Good Game office, it would almost always draw a crowd of construction advisors.
More triangles, Goose.
I think you need to put another steel beam there.
I don't have steel beams. It's just
You're going to be over budget.
Well, I've got to get the bridge.
If you just change the angle of trajectory,
The boat's got to get through.
fine to be
And
able
the
to
cars.
allow-
And look, it's fine. There we go. Nailed it. And it will. Oh.
Yeah, great job.
You should have added the steel beam where I told you.
More triangles.
Just call me Project Manager Hex.
Too many cooks. Everything about this game is charming, isn't it? And it's backed up with fun physics, challenging maps, and a great community. I can't wait to see more of this game and watch it grow.